Tunaomba kwanza na maybe we normally say our national anthem is also a prayer. Our national anthem is also a prayer. Is it audible, the IT guys? It's okay, yeah? So mnaweza weka national anthem watu wasimame because it's also a prayer. Muimbe pia. Thank you. So it means that we only know one stanza. So anybody going for a government job, we are going to recommend aimbe nini? Wimbo wa Taifa as one of the requirements. Because it's quite embarrassing, isn't it? Yet tulisoma civic education ile ilikuwa inaitwa nini? Kwa primary.
Bremogeto, I work in Nakuru Legal Aid Center, and two, I'm a member of Nakuru Town Board Association. Pia kwa wote, hata mimi ni mharakati. Asante.
Jambo nyote, kwa majina naitwa Eseri Aswani, natoka Kapkures Ward.
Bwana asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe. Unajua kuna watu hawajibu na ni vizuri at least nisikie sauti ndio nijue sisi sote tuko sawa, si ndio? Asalamu alaikum. Bwana asifiwe. Asanteni sana. Jina langu bado ni Maimuna Mwinyi. Nafanya kazi na shirika ambayo kwamba inajulikana kama Youth Bila Noma. Mimi ni project officer pale na pia mimi ni human right defender.
Morning everyone. My name is Sami Kamanda from Nakuru Town West, Bunge la Mwananchi.
God is good and all the time. That is nature. Wow. Misango Christine, CHB, representing Bunge la Mwananchi Nakuru.
Morning. Maurice Muturi, Black Coffee Network, influencer and an advocate.
Hamjamboni. Samuel Nganga from Nakuru, mwanaharakati wa vijana.
Hamjambo. Kwa majina ni John Onyango, ukiniita X-ray nitaitika. Nimetoka Nakuru West na shirika ambalo lina julikana kama Jamii Ajibika. Asante. Mimi mwanaharakati pia.
Morning, naitwa Preston Mambili, freelance journalist hapa Nakuru.
Hi, Isabel from Vijana Tukorada movement.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brian Kingedu. I'm part of Vijana Tukorada movement.
Habari gani? I'm Vincent Oyuga from Sido. Natoka Kivumbini.
Shikamo. Naitwa Wema Fadhili, a member of Community Oversight Forum from Subukia.
Good morning. I'm Elizabeth Onyango from Midrift.
Good morning. I'm James Chiteri from Border Operators, Nakuru County. I'm the head of planning and finance, Nakuru County. Also, I do social market research with the Ipsos Kenya, based in Rift Valley as quality controller. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Bernice Kimani, Legal Department, Midrift.
I'm Faith Nyanchama from Midrift.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Lilian Mwindi, CHV, Nakuru Town East.
Hamjambo. Hamjambo. Kwa nini hamjibu salamu? Hamjambo. Hamuna jambo. Naitwa Shinali Francis kutoka Kivumbini, member of Nakuru Town East Neighborhood Association na community team.
Habari zenu. Okay, kwa majina wananiita Labano Msonti, I'm an active citizen.
Hamjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Charles Mwangi, natoka Kivumbini, Nakuru County Youth Bunge Forum.
Habari zenu? Habari zenu? Kwa majina naitwa Linet Kerubo kutoka Flamingo Residents Association.
Good morning. Kwa majina naitwa Erin Wamboi kutoka Nakuru Town East, Menengai. Niko hapa kwa niaba ya Menengai Resident Association na pia mimi ni one of the peace builders in Nakuru. Asante.
Amani ya Mola iwe nanyi. Naitwa Muhammad Omar, ni imam na vile vile ni ustadh ama maalim wa makarimul akhlaq, vile vile ni kiongozi wa upande wa Nakuru East Kivumbini. Asanteni.
Morning, honorable members. I'm Joshua Ndima, Nakuru County Pungira Mwananchi.
Hamjambo. Naitwa Kubudha Bansi, nafanya kazi na shirika la Center for Transformational Leadership na pia sisi ni members wa Nakuru Civil Society Forum. Asante.
Good morning. My name is Leonard Gidai from Midrift Human Rights Network.
Good morning. I'm Eric Kibari from Nakuru Television.
Morning. My name is Bernard Maranga from Midrift.
Good morning. My name is Patrick, Nakuru TV.
Habari asubuhi. Naitwa Lorraine Adhiambo kutoka Midrift.
And my name is Calvin Muga from Midrift.
Morning. My name is Webster Nyandika. I'm a journalist.
Asanteni sana kwa kujitambulisha. So at least we know each other. We also know where we're coming from and maybe the institution that tumewakilisha nayo hapa. I spoke a lot on Tuesday. Today I'll speak very little. We are gathered here and I hope everybody has a program. Kila mtu akona program, eh? So we are looking at the program already. We have done with the national anthem. We have done the intros. And There's also, we are waiting also for Honorable Koigi, who will be joining us in a short while. So what we have done is that since Dr. Conrad has already arrived, after Paul Masese has done the agenda setting, we are going to have Dr. Bosire take us through the hits and misses of devolution. Then from there, we can go for tea, then come back with the spoken word from Oeba. Then Bansi will take over to address the issue of the two-third gender principle. Why is it still a struggle achieving it? And what can we do as we the people? Katiba imesema we the people. Yes. Yeah, so what can we do? We should not appear hopeless na katiba imetupea power. Then we are going to have a panel discussion there. Then there will be spoken word from Mbunge. Mbunge, you are around? Mbunge? Yeah, if he's not here, Oeba utatengeneza skiti ingine. Then we are going to a plenary. Then we can have lunch. Then after lunch, we are going to join the Nairobi team, because this particular sherehe, there is one in Hilton Hotel, Nairobi. There's another one in Mombasa, convened by Muhuri. And there's another one in Kisumu, convened by the Civil Society Network, led by Betty Okero. So we can join them, and they want us to discuss a little bit about county reflections on devolved governance, what has worked. Somebody might wonder, why are we talking a lot about devolved governance? That was the greatest revolution that came in terms of dispersal of power and resources in this constitution. So we must make sure devolution works. These theories about, I don't know which sort of model of the economy, those are just stories for elections. But if we make devolution work, resources come in time, enough resources are dispersed, we have accountable leaders, we don't need those models we are being told about. So that's why we emphasize so much on devolution. So we are having this particular discussion in a time that the Swahili say, tuko katika njia panda. Our constitution is under threat. You heard yesterday some people going to the Supreme Court. They had told us that they have given up. They're still persisting, they want to go to the Supreme Court. We are operating in an environment whereby now the 2022 election is clouding everything. And it's do or die for the politicians. We have forgotten that we don't have even an economy to talk about. Most of our guys have not been vaccinated. Our institutions are under state capture. So, as we celebrate this particular kid of ours, who is 11 years, we must be honest enough and brutally interrogate what is ailing this particular kid. Because yes, ako na miaka 11 lakini ana shida nyingi sana. Kuna wale wazazi bandia ambao wanataka kuua mtoto. Wale wazazi kamili ni nyinyi. Na niliwaambia Tuesday, uchungu wa mwana ajuaye nani? Mzazi. Sasa nyinyi ndio wazazi. So you have to pull up your socks and feel the pain so that you protect this kid who is 11 years. Certain things are happening at the national level, which are causing tensions at the grassroots level, which gives us a pointer to what was happening in 2005 that culminated in 2007. If you saw yesterday in the social media after this, the so-called withdrawal of the GSU and the deployment of AP, and you checked social media, we are not safe. Why should we be distracted as a nation while we have serious issues to discuss? So that's the environment where we are celebrating these 11 years. Docile society. It is waiting for leadership from nowhere, while the Constitution has given them the lead. As I said on Tuesday, Article 1 was not written by accident. It was deliberate. And Dr. Bosire here will tell you, he has worked closely with the Professor Yash Palgai. He knows the history of this constitution better than some of us here. That's the Kenyan for you. Tulikaa na the old constitution, tukateswa, tukafanywa nini? Tumeletewa katiba mpya, lakini mindset yetu bado ni ile ya katiba ya zamani. Sisi ndio hiyo kuku ya msamare mwema. So the best thing you do is to kick that chicken. So unapiga teke. Kuambia wewe, you have been launched to fly. So hii teke tutafanya nini? We cannot beat a human being. That's assault. What do we need to do? Hii teke is about deliberate efforts in our own spaces. Let us talk about Masesa ameongea civic education, akakuja civic engagement. Sasa sijui Masesa amefika wapi. Masesa tumefika wapi about make these people, because it cannot be 11 years na hata ikatiba hatuielewi. You cannot defend what you don't know. That's why we are waiting leaders to give us direction. Instead of giving the leaders direction. So kwa hayo machache mimi ningeita Masese atusetie agenda fupi, alafu aite Dr. Bosire atupeleke hiyo session nyingine. Mimi nilisema leo nitakuwa mama chache wa maneno. Tulikuwa wangapi walikuwa hapa Tuesday? Mimi niliongea yangu yote. Leo mimi pia sasa mimi tu nakaa tu chini, mimi nasikiza direction vile tunaenda. Masese is a very very good moderator. Atatuelekeza pale, bansi yako pale. This occasion has been supported by Kenya Human Rights Commission, Midrift, na pia tumesaidiwa sana na Nakuru County Civil Society Forum, NACSOF, ambaye imewakilishwa hapa na Madam Bansi, who is a co-convener, na pia Masese hapa on behalf of Oduor. Thank you and welcome.
Tupigie nasikika sivyo? Nadhani leo ni siku ya kucelebrate. Birthdays, we don't see people who are sad. Yeah? Si ni birthday? Mbona basi mnaonekana kana kwamba hakuna furaha? Yeah, kuna mask? Muna smile ndani ya mask? Okay, I really need us to agree that we are celebrating the Constitution of Kenya. Yes, there have been those bad moments that our Monde has mentioned, but we have good enough reasons to continue being optimistic and therefore to celebrate. Sivo? So one is that I'm very happy that in this gathering, I have seen friends of mine of many years ago. Watu wenye nilikuwa najiuliza wako wapi. Madam Eseri here, I first met her in 2006. We worked together until the elections of that year, and then she went under. I met her along the way recently, now she's here, back to the fold. Na kuna wengine nimesikia wakitambulisha huko nyuma. It can only mean that this is how important this conversation is. Omondi has set the climate, really. But I would want to I had assigned an assignment to one of the two, you know, hao watu ni mawichi. Nimeuliza mmoja wao atusomee kwa lugha ya kiartist preamble of the Constitution, because I believe that would then effectively set the pace for us. And I am hoping there's another microphone, because one of the things I want us to avoid is to leave here sick. Tutaki tutoka hapa tupeleke shida nyumbani. So first, there's another microphone, give it to Weber on standby to clean up the microphones after use. Weber, you have a difficult name. You see, Amumasese is Ohepa. You said you are?
I'm J.R. Richard.
J.R.
J.R. Richard. J.R. Richard.
I recall you J.R. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Inakubalika. Mko fresh and clean? Mko fiti? Mko poa? Hey, kwa nini mwakosea? Ngekani mwakosea. I'm going to read the preamble of the Constitution. But before that, I was going through the Constitution in the morning, and I noticed something that I'd forgotten. You know, every single time we see priorities in a list, especially kama like kuna list fulani pale vo amazing, so kuna kuwa number priorities, like where number 1, number 2, number 3. And Constitution has 3 major things, and I think it is important for us to remember it, even as I'm going to read this. So, number, the sovereignty of the people. Our people ni wakurugenzi. Nyinyi ndio the first mention kwa Constitution. All of you beautiful faces. I'm the people. This is supremacists, you know, human rights activists. That is where you all come in. Amen? Amen. So allow me read this preamble. We, the people, are honoring those proud of our ethnic, cultural, and religious diversity, and determined to live in peace and unity as one indivisible sovereign nation, respectful of the environment, which is our heritage, and determined to sustain it for the benefit of our future communities and the nation. Recognizing, let me start again, we the people of Kenya, recognizing the aspirations of all Kenyans for a government based on the essential values of human rights, equality, freedom, democracy, social justice, and the rule of law. We, the people of Kenya, nyinyi wakurugenzi, sasa wakurugenzi, we're exercising our sovereign and unalienable right to determine the form of governance of our country, and having participated fully in the making of this constitution, we, the people of Kenya, adopt, enact, and give this constitution to ourselves and to the future generations. God bless you wakurugenzi, because you are Kenya, si ndio?
Asante sana.
Asante sana.
Asante sana, Makovi. Makovi. That's the creed. And in the morning I made a proposal kwamba tuko na wimbo wa kitaifa ambao tuliimba nayo, tuko na wimbo wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki. Sasa tukue na preamble ikuwe wimbo wa 3 ambao utakuwa ukikaririwa na kuimbwa kwenye sherehe. Na sasa ninge challenge wenzetu hapa ambao wanajua kuunganisha maneno. Kwanza kuna tafsiri ya hiyo katiba, huo utangulizi wa katiba, hiyo tafsiri muibadilishe iwe ni wimbo. Alafu sasa tuanze kuimba. Ya? Itafika wakati ambapo itaimbwa vile ambavyo tulianza kuimba yote mapambano mapambano. You remember that time? Those are the songs that gave us the energy, gave Kenyans the energy to pursue constitutional reforms. And we all know the power of art in, changing the way people do things. So without much ado, I think, and I repeat, Omonde has done the climate setting, but broadly, we're here to reflect on the journey towards constitutionalism, towards the new constitution, sorry. And when Mheshimiwa comes, he will be able to guide us, to walk us through. Why did we, in the first place, seek to review the constitution? That's a long history, a history that is punctuated by death, a history that is punctuated by blood, a history that is punctuated by sorrow, but one that ended with jubilation on 27th of August 2010. And I know most of us in this room can remember that day. In fact, anytime I mention the day, I see the picture, I feel the echoes, I hear the voice of the people at Uhuru Park. That's a day that shall live with us forever. But then as we reflect on that history, we will need to again spare a moment and think, are we anywhere near the vision? Is there evidence, when you look around, is there evidence that we have a better Kenya than the one we had before this new constitution? Is there evidence that the citizen is at the center of decision making? Is there evidence that we are somewhere near the kind of governance that this constitution aspired? And in terms of implementing the key reform agenda, the key promise, yani ile ahadi ya kimsingi ambayo ilinuiwa kubadilisha hali na hadhi ya wananchi, ambayo ni ugatuzi. Je, umekuwa na maana gani kwetu sisi kama Wakenya? Na hapo ndipo tutaongozwa na Daktari Conrad Bosire kutafakari malengo ya ugatuzi, na ikiwa kwamba sisi wenyewe kutokana na mwongozo wake, ikiwa kweli kuna mabadiliko, na ni mabadiliko gani hayo ambayo tulikuwa tumeyatarajia. Na baadaye tutapata fursa pamoja kutafakari ikiwa kweli tunahisi hayo mabadiliko. Do we feel it? Do we live it? Do we see it? Watu wa bunge la wananchi, katika gumzo zenu mtaani, wananchi wanasema nini? Wananchi wanasema hali yao imebadilika kivipi? Wananchi wanasema tuko katika ile parapara ambayo itatuongoza tukafikia ndoto ambayo tulikusudia kufikia mwanzoni, ama labda tulifika pahali tukajipata kwenye njia panda tukachukua the wrong route. Are we able to trace? If we are not on the right path, are we able to trace back where we made the wrong turn? And that's going to be the most critical moment for the conversation we'll be having here today.